Hello everybody, it's Maria here from Pebbley Rose Paper Crafting. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to be making a Get Well Soon card using the Floral Essence stamp set. I'll be using these two flowers, this leaf image and these two like centres that go in those flowers. And this is a brand new stamp set that's coming up in our new annual catalogue. So on the 4th of June, look out for it because you will find it there and you can purchase it, and it does coordinate with a punch, and this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's really cool. I'm going to use the Get Well Soon sentiment from Healing Hugs, which will also be in our new catalogue, and it is currently available if you wish to purchase it. Now, this is a retiring embossing folder called Ruffled Dynamic, and it's a 3D embossing folder. This is retiring, but I will be using this today. I got this not long ago and I haven't used it, so today is an opportunity for me to use it. So we'll get started on our project. I'm using grey granite as a card base. This is just half an A4 scored in half again, and it makes an A6 card base. So I'm just going to grab my bowling folder and burnish that score line that I have pre-done. Now I've got a layering piece of grey granite which goes over the top of that, and it's just slightly smaller than the card base. You'll also need a piece of Whisper White. This is half an inch. This is going to be placed just across there as like a little like a ribbon, but not really. So yeah, I'm using that today. Let me think now. Yeah. So with these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that layering piece. Sorry, I had to think there what I wanted to do. And I'm going to get that piece there that's going to layer on top of that. And what I wanted to do is use that as a guide. And I'm going to get my Pear Pizzazz ink, so I'll just show you everything as we go along. And with this image over here, these are leaves, I'm going to stamp with Pear Pizzazz right on top of that. So I'm going to use this as a guide, and I'll stamp it like that. And I'm going to get a piece of paper here so it doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to get this piece here too. Okay, and just make sure I've lined that up correctly, which I don't think I have. Let's see now. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm going to colour over the top of that, and then I'm going to use this like that. Okay, so I'll make it go like that. All right. And I just made a little mark down there with my finger because it touched the ink. So just bear with me for 1 sec. I'm going to fix that up on camera, but I need to grab my mono sand eraser. So just give me a sec. So I got myself the sand eraser, mono sand eraser. If you haven't grabbed this one, grab it, because I'm going to get rid of this little mark using this. So I'll do this on camera. That as much as I could. I'm going to leave it there for now. Doesn't matter now. And I'm going to grab the Get Well Soon sentiment, and this is up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that right up there. So I've got a stamp there, but what I'll do is I'll just stamp that right there in grey granite. So I'll just grab my grey granite ink. Okay, and I'll just stamp that right up there. Okay, so that's the Get Well Soon there. This will start to make sense very soon, I promise. I'm just going to get rid of now the ink from that. Take that away and put this on the block instead. Whoops. Turn it the other way. Got my clear grip that I use for the older style stamps. Just put that there. Pop that away. And so what I'm going to do with these leaves is I'm going to colour straight onto a darker cardstock, which I have done before in another video, and I'll link that one below if you wish to see it with the Noah's Ark. So I'm just going to grab my watercolour pencils, and I'm going to use a colour pencil that is very similar to Pear Pizzazz. So if you match them up together, they are pretty close. Well, let's see if there's another closer match. No, that's the closest. Hang on. I think that's a closer match. So I'm going to use this now, and I'm going to colour the images. No, that's too light. Yeah, that's better. Okay. What I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to emboss it with the Ruffled embossing folder. Just going to stick that down there. Like that. And I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. So I've got my Big Shot. I love this thing. So you need only one cutting plate if you're using the Big Shot machine for these dynamic folders. These are 3D folders. Just have like a ruffled border there, which will look lovely. Okay, take that away. And that is a ruffled, lovely texture. Look at that. That's the underside, but hey, how cool is that? So I've got now my piece of white cardstock, which will go across like a ribbon. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp on that to give it some, you know, some cool effects. So I'll just grab a piece of paper. Where is it? Here. And I'm going to stamp on that. And what I will be using is the grey granite. And I'm going to use those leaf images again. Yeah, I'll use the leaf images again. So I'll just stamp on that random. This is just a mishmash of ideas. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but it's kind of fun. Make my own DSP. I like doing that. And that's how it will look across there. And then what I will do with that as well is I'm going to use my blender pen and blend out the colour. So I'll get a similar grey again in grey granite looking pencil. So I've got plenty of these. Let's see. So that's pretty similar, slightly darker, but that's okay. So what I'll do is I'll colour that, and then I'm going to blend it out. Just making kind of like my own DSP, and I love doing that. So if you've noticed, I don't use a lot of DSP in my projects. I prefer to use my stamps, and then I can colour them any way I wish, which is what I love, to have that flexibility and freedom. But when you have DSP, it also makes your life easy when you want to do cards quickly. I tend to take a little bit of time with my cards. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to blend that out now. So yeah, use what you have. Watercolor pencils use similar shades. They don't have to be exact, but they can be similar. So I'm just blending out the pencil so it looks nice and smooth. Do the same here. And I'm not going to do shading or anything like that. I think this is just a little strip, but I wanted it to be kind of cool. Hope it works out. I know, I just had this idea in my head, and I just hope it works out. All right, so that is now my piece. Just scribble off the colour. So that's how that looks on top there. So what I'm going to do is put it this way. Yeah, like that. Grab some glue. Okay, so put that there. Now I'm going to grab my scissors and just trim off the edges. Okay, so that's done now. So with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, what I'm going to do is stamp out these gorgeous flowers in Blushing Bride. So grab the Blushing Bride. I'm going to stamp the smaller one twice. And the larger one once. Okay. Then there is a centre for these little flowers. So these come with centres, like that one and that one. And I think I picked up the wrong one for that. Just put this one back. This is a really big one. And it's the other one I need to get. Put that on here. All right. So you need that centre and that centre. Initially I put up that one on my block, but it's wrong. So anyway, I'm going to grab some Daffodil Delight and I'm going to stamp the centre of the flower. So I'm going to do the smaller one first. No, sorry, that's the larger one. I'll do that one first. Stamp it in the middle. See that? Sorry if that wasn't in view, but I want to position this well, so make sure I can see over the top of that. And that's that one there. And do this one as well. Oh, that's turned out beautiful. How gorgeous is that? So have a look at that. Beautiful, right? So what I will do with this now is I'm going to fussy cut these because there is no matching dies. So what I will do is I will increase the speed and you can then watch it there. So enjoy. So I've just finished now cutting that. So I've just put all this rubbish away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue down this panel. put that over the top, keeping it pretty monochromatic. I'm a little boring when it comes to things like that, but that's the look I really love. All right, so that's all done now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my flowers, and I don't know, there it is, where the other one went. So I'm going to add the big one there, and this one here, and that one there, like so. And I think that's really pretty. So what I'm going to do now is just get some dimensionals, and I'll just pop up these flowers. So I'll start off with this one. Just put 3. Oops. Maybe one more, 4. So I'll just put that one here like that. And this one, I'll just put a couple of dimensionals just on the bottom, like there and there. So then that way this part just sticks up the top like that, like so. And then this one, I'll just put it like that. Take off my backings, I'll put my dimensionals away, and just pop that like so. Isn't that pretty? How lovely is that? So I need a panel for the inside. So I forgot to get out some white cardstock with this, so just give me a moment to cut some up and I'll be back. I've just cut a panel that will go on the inside of the card, which will go right here. And what I will do is I'm going to stamp one flower just down the bottom here. And I'll just grab some scrap paper because it will go off the edge. And I'm going to use the larger flower. I'm going to bring out my Blushing Bride ink. Okay, ink that up. Okay, just stuck that down there. That looks beautiful. Then I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight ink, and then I'll use the centre that goes with that one, and that's ink that up in Daffodil Delight, and ink that up here, stamp, and that's the flower there all done. So I'm going to now grab some glue, and I'll stick this inside the card. Okay, I got a bit of glue there by accident, but that is my finished card for today. Don't you just love it? Isn't it beautiful? And there. So this is using the beautiful Floral Essence stamp set, which is a new stamp set coming up in the new catalogue. Healing Hugs will be available in the next catalogue, so this is a beautiful set. And the retiring, unfortunately, Ruffled dynamic embossing folder. This is beautiful. So I hope you like today's card. It's a little different to what I usually do, but I thought it would be fun to do something like that. And yeah, make your own DSP if you don't have DSP, using your stamps, and use, you know, your blends or your, you know, watercolor pencils, whatever you wish to color with. And if you would like to purchase any of these products, please head on to my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net. If you would like to get these things earlier, the newer product, you can join my team, and you can click on to my online store in the link below this video at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net, and you can join now and be a part of my team. You can get 20% off to start off with all of your product, and if you buy a lot of Stampin' Up, it makes sense to have a discount. So look into it if you wish to get a discount on your Stampin' Up product by joining. And yeah, I hope you liked today's tutorial. I'm going to be sending this card off today to a relative of mine who's a bit unwell, so I hope she likes it. And that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you're anywhere in Australia and you'd like to purchase, I would really appreciate your business. This will help to support the channel so I can keep the content coming. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.